Hi, this is Theo from PocketBlocks.com. Today I'm going to review this product called the Liquid Pencil. It's made by Derivan from Australia. This is actually graphite in liquid form. There are 6 shades available. The one that I bought is Sepia and it comes in this 50 ml bottle. I went online to check and it seems that they are sold in tubes as well. Let's see what it says here. It's a permanent formula which is water resistant when dry, or a rewettable formula. And clothing can be stained. It's available in 6 shades. I read on their website that there are 2 formulas. One is rewettable, the other is permanent. I'm not sure about the exact differences because I don't have the permanent formula. But from what I see on their website, they say that for the permanent formula, you can burnish it like traditional graphite and it will not smudge. This is actually quite similar to another product that I have used, and that is the ArtGraft, which is a water-soluble graphite. So this is in solid form and this liquid pencil is in liquid form. So you can see the difference. I'm now going to create a gradated wash using liquid pencil and ArtGraft watercolor graphite to let you see the differences. Let me start with liquid pencil first. I'm going to pick some of it out and put it here in the mixing well. It can be a bit thick, so if you want it to flow better, then you can add some water to it. So let me add some water now to dilute it. Let's see what happens if I pick up a lot of the liquid pencil and just apply it like this. You can see this thick paste here, and this is the type of intensity you can get. So we have something like this. Let me wash my brush and switch over to ArtGraft watercolor graphite. I have actually reviewed this in a separate video, so the link will be in the video description if you want to check that out. I'm going to put that here as well. Graphite has some sort of sheen to it when it dries, which I find quite nice sometimes. I think I use a bit too much water here. Now let me pick up a lot of graphite and see what kind of intensity I can get with this. So I can actually get very dark wash. These two are almost dry. Let's take a look at what kind of texture we can get. There is some slight granulation, which is actually quite similar to the graphite. And let's move down. If you apply it thick, it's going to look something like this. I actually went ahead to create another swatch, but this time I did not mix the liquid pencil and water that thoroughly, so this wash is not as even compared to the earlier one. So you can see this uneven wash here, and you see a bit more texture as well. And this is ArtGraft watercolor graphite. I think it has slightly more texture to the graphite. Very nice, both are very nice. They behave like watercolor, but sometimes they can be a bit difficult to control. Now I'm going to use liquid pencil to color a sketch. So this is the sketch that I have prepared. I will be using the Sepia liquid pencil. So let me open up this bottle again. I'm going to create a light wash first to color all the light areas. Let me just add some water to this. Let me test that here. I think this is probably light enough. I'm using it like how I'm using watercolor. Applying the first wash first, the first layer of wash. I'm going to wait for this to dry before applying the second layer. Meanwhile, I want to touch up this area here. I forgot to draw in the spectacles. The first layer is almost dry, so this is the type of look you can get with liquid pencil. Some areas will appear to be a bit patchy. And take a look at my mixing well here. There's some nice granulation going on for a liquid pencil, and it seems that when the graphite is dry, it's more concentrated. Now I'm going to add the second layer, and I'm going to use this concentrated mix to add in this. With the concentrated mix, I'm adding the shadow tones. It is a bit challenging for me to get this area here with this brush. Let me try and see if I can get an even wash. Areas where it's wet, the graphite is going to concentrate over there, like these areas here. I'm almost done. For the last wash, I'm going to apply a very thick layer to make the dark areas really dark. This is not transparent, so it's covering the line art. Now that this is dry, let me use my finger to see if I can pick up some of the sepia. I can pick up some, so if I'm using this in a sketchbook to prevent the pages from smudging, I would spray fixative, or if I want to protect the artwork like this, I would definitely use fixative. Let me try with an eraser to see if I can actually erase off the wash. It's very difficult to erase anything, although the color, it does become a bit lighter, but it's actually very difficult to erase that. And lastly, I want to try to use my water brush here. It says that it's water resistant when it's dry, so let's test to see if it's actually true. I'm able to pick up some of the particles, so I don't think this is like very waterproof, so I would not want to go over it with water. Before I wash my cup, I just want to let you see the particles. They don't really dissolve in the water. With liquid pencil, you can get a very textural look, and for the wash areas, they oftentimes appear to be patchy. So if you want that kind of look and style, then you can try out liquid pencil. I will post a link to this image in the video description in case you want to check it out in higher resolution. There is also going to be a link to my text review as well. That's all for today's review. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. If you have used this product before, you can share your experiences with me as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.